Hello, we are learning about a circle. A circle is a round object, just like you can see it on the board. Is round, like a ring. And what are those things you need to learn about a circle? You need to learn about the radius. The radius is a line that travels from the center of the circle to the circumference. So, by the way, the line that travels around the circle is the circumference. So, it's possible we have a line that divides the circle into two equal halves, and that line is called the diameter. So, the diameter is the line that divides the circle into two equal halves. So, those halves will be called a semicircle. So half of a circle is a semicircle. So it's also possible to have a quadrant of a circle, like here to here. Then that is a quadrant. So a quadrant is quarter of a circle. So this is a quadrant. So now we've learned about a circle. We said a circle is a round object. The line that travels around the circle is called the circumference, which can be denoted with C. The line that divides the circle into two equal halves is called diameter, which is D. And the line that travels from the center of the circle to the circumference is called radius. That would be obvious. Then what are the formulas we use in finding the circumference of a circle, area of a circle, area of a semicircle or circumference of a semicircle, area of a quadrant or circumference of a quadrant? Then let's explore that. So do not forget that diameter, like we said, is radius multiplied by 2, that's 2r, which you may call 2r, or we'll call it 2r. Y radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. So we need to take cognizance of that, because in some formulas we may need to find the radius before we'll be able to find our area. So now, what's the formula for the area of a circle? Area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. While the circumference of a circle, circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, and sometimes you may need to apply pi d. So why do you need to apply 2 pi r? You apply 2 pi r when you have your radius, when radius is given in the question, and you apply pi d when diameter is given in the question. So now you also need to know the value of your pi. Pi generally is mostly 22/7. So that is the value of a pi, otherwise stated to be something lower or something to be taken to be another value, like 3.142, 3.14, or 3.1 in some questions, but generally pi is 22/7. So if not stated, just know that pi is 22/7. Now let's come to our semicircle. The logic for semicircle, finding area or perimeter of a semicircle, which is circumference of a semicircle, is dividing your formula by 2. So anytime you are finding area of a semicircle or perimeter of a semicircle, that means it is just going to be the area of a semicircle. The area of a semicircle will be half pi r square, okay, because it is half of a circle. If you can see it, the diameter divides the circle into 2 equal halves. While the perimeter or the circumference of a semicircle will be equal to half 2 pi r or pi d, half 2 pi r or pi d. For quadrant, a quadrant is quarter of a circle, just like you can see it. That means the area will be quarter pi r square. Area will be quarter pi r square, while the circumference will be quarter 2 pi r or pi d. Okay, so it's possible you have a 3/4 shape like this. Let's have something that looks like, yes, it's possible you have something like this in some graded maths. So that means your area for something like this, since it is 3/4 of a circle, your area will be equal to 3/4 pi r square, while the circumference will be 3/4 2 pi r or pi d. So do not forget your area is just pi r square, and do not forget that when you're looking for the area or the circumference, you need to take cognizance of what you have, like is it the diameter that is given or the radius that is given. So you may need to find your diameter or find your radius to actually look for whatever you're looking for. Do not forget, diameter is radius times 2, which you can call 2 times radius, or we call it diameter, while radius is diameter divided by 2. Thank you. Please subscribe.